Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toys and toy collectors? This is Starscream1988. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison video, and this is what we have. So I actually haven't reviewed either one of these guys, but I thought it'd be interesting to compare them, as they are basically the same mold, except for a couple little running changes and whatever not. So to your left here, as I always start, back of the package, you have your Shockwave, and to the right you have Air Raid. Shockwave, I'll show you his bio there so you can check it out just in case. Cool. There's his stats. Side of the package, pretty much empty on that side except for Shockwave there. The other side has a very cool Decepticon symbol with the Series 1 number 3 in that series. Alright, now for Air Raid, there's his bio. Cool. Nice picture of Air Raid there. There's his stats. And if we can do a stat comparison here, obviously Shockwave's just a lot smarter and obviously a little bit more powerful. So, cool. And then the side of the package for Air Raid, still part of Series 1, number 13. And here they are, front of the package, as you can see there. So, get your little, very cool. Again, like I said, it's the same exact mold. It's pretty cool though because the weapon does change there, and so does his front there. So they just changed a little bit of molding, and that's what we'll take a look at. All right, so we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So obviously I was messing around with these a little bit, just to see how they were. They're cool, very hollow though, very light. There's not really much to them. Again, these usually retail anywhere from $10 if you're lucky to, $15 or something like that usually. So, so they're not too bad. I mean, for the price, but it's to be expected. Everything's kind of gone up in price, but yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge favorite of Shockwave. Actually, I don't really like the character, never really have. In any incarnation, especially G1. I really hate the G1, but in terms of color, I guess he's pretty accurate to the original, as the originals just has a lot of purple. There's really not much shading to it, just a little bit of chrome when it comes to the ears. I like the fact that, in terms of representation wise, they've always kept the head the same. They haven't changed that. The clear panel there does remind me of the G1 a little bit. He has a okay weapon. His hands can move in, again, because of the transformation, but it's kind of cool the fact that he can bring him in a little bit closer. I don't know why this is like this, but it just kind of comes out pretty easily. So I don't know if it's meant to just kind of, I don't know. It doesn't click, so I don't know if it's meant to click or not to, but it does that. Has knee articulation, which is pretty cool. Again, the arms move. They would do 360 if it wasn't for the wings. I mean, that wasn't too bad actually, because I kept them together, but it won't do it straight, so the wings can get in the way. But you can move the wings down. You can bring them down like that too if you need to, for transformation purposes. I don't know, whatever. But when you compare them again, obviously, honestly, I like the Air Raid a lot more. I like red. It's one of my favorite colors. I like the silver. It's really nice. I think his weapon is pretty badass. It's two pieces really. So it's kind of like the sword here that comes apart, and it's, you can bring it down like this, and I think that has to do something with the transformation, obviously. And same thing with this bends, and you put it away like that when he's in his spaceship mode or whatever you want to call it. But I just think it's really cool looking. It's a very cool looking weapon. I like the way they made this. It's pretty nice. So I like the chest piece a lot more than Shockwave's too. If I call him Soundwave at first, I apologize. Shockwave, not Soundwave. I like the spring-loaded heads. That's pretty cool. That again, that has to do with the transformation, so that's kind of cool. Actually, that one just kind of clicked in there. This one didn't. The air raid. There we go. I like his chest piece a little bit more. I like the molding that they did. His head's kind of boring on air raid, but again, I like the colors a lot more. It's just very, very nice. So nice display pieces, though. I do have to say, even though I don't like the Shockwave that much, I think it's still a pretty cool display piece. I think most of these Fall Cybertron toys are really, really cool. So I'm glad I've gotten most of them so far as they come out. I'm a little late on them, but I've pretty much gotten everything so far. Missing a couple pieces here and there. So, but yeah, these are pretty nice. So let me transform them for you and show you the last look of how they look like. Okay, and this is the last time that we zoom out and in. As you can see, they're actually very different looking when they're in their Cybertronian mobile battle mode or something like that, I think it was called. I just think they look like Cybertronian, I don't know, spaceships or whatever. But yeah, because of the extra blade that this guy has, air raid, it sticks out on the bottom like that, so you can't really keep them flat on the table. Kind of moves a little bit, and they added this extra little divot there, so you can, you know, peg the part of the sword there. So it makes it look very different, which is really cool. He has a little bit more coloring there on the front there, as you can see. And actually the molding to his gun is identical to this, while his isn't. So I was kind of surprised when I saw this. I was like, oh, you know, that's different. You know, it's part of his molding, but he actually doesn't have that weapon, which is pretty cool. That means that obviously this would fit into that no problem, as it's the same mold. It's funny, I like this and the robot mode, but in the Cybertronian mode, or the jet, whatever you want to call it, I think this looks nicer. It's just more symmetrical, I guess. But I like the extra added parts that they added to air raid. So if you put them together, the thrusters look pretty cool in the back there, which are actually his hands. So pretty nice. So this concludes my comparison review on Shockwave and Air Raid, part of the Fall Cybertron line. I definitely recommend either or. I like the Air Raid a little bit more overall, but you can go either way. If you have to buy them both, then I definitely suggest it. You guys take care as always. Thank you so much for watching my reviews. Please rate, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. See you guys later. Peace.